What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Jake for those that are new here, and we're back in the shop working on my dad's 1974 Case 1070. We got our replacement piece for the C3 clutch hub. It's right here. Got this from Elmer earlier in the week. So today is Thursday, and I'm gonna try to get everything switched over to this new hub. So if you did not see the last video, you'll see towards the end of the video that we had our whole assembly fall off of the bench here. We were trying to look for something around the shop here and didn't realize that it wasn't sitting perfectly. And so it ended up falling off of my workbench here. And then we looked everything over and everything looked all right, but then we went to tighten down or torque down the bolts through the backside of the hub. We started hearing some popping, doing some weird things. So we don't know if we exactly stressed something in there per se. We think we did, but we're not so sure. Like, again, we're amateurs. We don't know what we're exactly doing. We're going off of a service manual, which is right there. We're referencing everything off of that. So we don't know exactly what happened and why it was breaking apart. As you can see here, it's all in pieces, cast wise, and so we're gonna transfer everything over, get everything cleaned up again, because everything kind of got a little bit dirty just by falling on the floor and whatnot. So I'm gonna put you all on time lapse because this is something that we've already done. So I'll just put it on time lapse. You can see the progress of me trying to get everything switched back over to this new C3 clutch hub. So without further ado, I'm gonna get started today, and I hope you enjoy the video. Didn't take much.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd say that ought to be good. There we go. Maybe. Yeah, you guys gonna have to have some kind of leverage on that sucker some way or another. This ain't no way, man. Oh, what the heck's in my? Where do you get it? Man. That's a bearing right there. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't want to screw it all up.
If you stick it through far enough, I bet you I could grab a hold of that end of it and help you out. Maybe.
Where's the 3?
Now we're gonna have to mess with some gears.
I don't know what it needs. I can't see squat.
Well, I can see it, but
whoop.
cooperate with me.
Something started, I think.
If you could.
Where you need it.
Alright, so we got the C2, C3 clutch assembly into the tractor. That was a little more difficult, just a little bit. We ended up using a little bit of persuasion, but we got everything covered back up for tonight, and we're gonna go home and eat something and chill out for this evening and pick it up tomorrow. Hopefully we can get the majority of things done tomorrow with this thing. There's still some things that we can't do until we get things off to a shop, like hydraulic hoses. So even if we got quite a ways tomorrow, we're not gonna have this thing running. So anyways, I'll pick it up tomorrow. All right, everybody, we're back in the shop here this morning, and we're gonna get started back onto the 1070 here. We got everything to where we got it covered up last night, so we're gonna get things uncovered, get some light back onto the situation, and start continuing to build the PowerShift on out. Planetary is next, so we'll have to get that in there, and then we'll have to rebuild C1 and C4 pistons, which that is right here. So we'll have to rebuild those, and then that will be ready to go in. We are ready to start putting the transmission top cover back on it too. So hang in there, we'll see what we can get done today.
Done fairly tight onto that too, ain't it?
I think so.
Or I think it fit fairly tight. That could be part of it then too at a certain point.
There we go.
Oh, there it goes.
Still kind of protruding out just a little bit.
Shake things around, go.
Gotta hold the outside, try to move the center. There we go. She's nice and flush now.
Am I hanging on too tight?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Just slide it out. I would say we're at a stopping point on that part.
Wait on that and talk to him.
I guess we can try to continue on this side and hope that we have okay luck on everything else on the other side. We gotta be all extremely careful putting some of these things in there, period. But I don't know how to. This thing's gonna be fun. The stupid keeper. It's gonna be fun. You talk to him about this gasket deal.
Well, we're gonna have to talk to Elmer because this gasket, he said that would work, but you line up a couple of the holes per se, like we do up here at the top, and get towards the bottom, things are not lining up. He said that the 30 series and the 70 series was the same thing basically, other than the 30 series has this hole right here, but this gasket's half the price. But we'll talk to him and see what he says. But for now, we're gonna work on the front side of the PowerShift instead of trying to get the transmission cover back on. All right, we got everything with the C4 clutch torqued, and next thing is to get it into the tractor here. So that's what we're gonna do next. Have to do a little bit of back and forth to try to get it engaged into the outside of the drum. So it'll probably be a trick, but we'll see how it is.
I don't see how in the world. Because it's pretty much got to be back there before you start engaging that thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is why Elmer was saying he feels it's easier to build it out of the tractor.
Yep, I can see that.
Because of lining up some of this stuff.
Did I get it first try? Did I seriously do that?
Oh, you think it's there? How do you know if it's there for sure?
No, it's not flush over here.
Yeah. Yeah, it ain't there. I don't think.
There.
Did it fall in then?
Yeah, I think so. Yep, there's a little more resistance to things.
Just go around, yeah, get them snug, not real tight. Give things a little spinny spin and make sure everything feels okay.
Rotates.
Nothing seems to be binding, don't seem, so.
No.
We ought to eyeball that gasket, I suppose, too, and make sure it looks like it's gonna work. The one big one right here is gonna be in front of your face.
Yeah.
It stays put.
don't know. They both look identical, really.
Either end. This one's kind of tapered in up. Or, I don't know.
Well, that end's kind of tapered too, so I guess it don't matter. Kind of had me paranoid there for a second, but kind of looks pretty much identical on both sides.
That's that end looks like it's tapered a little bit more, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's the way you're holding it.
Yeah, it's got a slight taper to it.
That one end's got a little more than the other, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Think it matters then?
I'm gonna double check this one just to be on the safe side.
To me, that taper ought to be down inside there. And that square end would be against that threaded thing on the top, wouldn't it? That way that taper kind of seals in.
All right, we got everything on the front side here buttoned up. Everything's pretty straightforward. Got the plugs up at the top that you can't see, but they're for the oil drain tubes, or drain tubes. There's the supply tubes. And as far as that, everything on the front side, like I said, is good to go. Gonna have to worry about the transmission top cover, which we got it all cleaned up and right over here. Have to get with Elmer on the gasket, see if he's got any ideas or whatever. Torque limiter, still yet to do that, but we'll have to do that when we're getting closer to putting things together. Still have the brake valve to do. It's sitting over there on the floor. Well, we're getting everything covered up here. We got a few things to cover back up with us moving things around today, but we're gonna shut her down today. We have a pretty good stopping point, and we're gonna work on some other things like mow the yard around here. And so anyways, if you got to this point in the video, I just want to say thank you, and give the video a thumbs up if you like this sort of content. It helps us out getting the algorithms with YouTube and everything. If you're new here, consider subscribing and hit that notification bell. It's free, it doesn't hurt you, and it gives you a notification every time we put something on. There's still going to be a couple more videos, I'm sure, with this 1070 here, so you want to be subscribed for this. We're hoping that all of this work is for the good, and we're going to have this tractor back, which is very much needed. We really do miss this thing. So without further ado, we'll catch you all in the next one.